Hi everyone, I'm Chris. You'll often see me at our Shrewsbury course, wearing my Shrewsbury top this morning. I've been course director there for the last 3 years, but I've also been at Radley and Winchester. They're all fantastic campuses. The reason why I'm here this morning is to look at a little bit of strength and conditioning for sport. When we play sport, we often think about our nets, our baskets, our goals, but we sometimes don't always think about our bodies and how our bodies are doing the best for us when we play sport. At Shrewsbury, we have our specific sport academy course where students come along, they choose a dedicated sport and they do 3 or 4 sessions a week in that sport. And we will look at tactics, techniques, and some strength and conditioning. So I want to do a bit of that with you this morning. What I want to look at is something called our core strength, which is all the muscles we find around our bellies. For me, this is something that I often forget in sport, but it's a really important part of what we do. It helps us with our balance, with our strength in so many different activities. You only have to look at someone like Cristiano Ronaldo and his core to see how important it is and how it helps him in his sport. So hopefully you can use sessions like this to return to sport faster, fitter, stronger than ever. Thinking about those things that we don't normally do, like our core strength, like flexibility. So we're going to start with a little warm-up. This warm-up is going to be on the move because we shouldn't do static stretches where we are standing still, because that shortens muscles. If we stretch on the move, then that helps to really open our muscles out. So I'm going to put some music on. And we're going to start warming up on the move. So to start off then, we're just going to stroke the floor. Put your toe to the ceiling and just stroke the floor and run forward a little bit and stroke the floor. And with the other leg. Now we're going to do some lunges. You have your knee like this and you lunge to the ground. Put your arms up. Excellent. Now we're going to do some squats. Bend your knees, put your arms out, and put your bottoms to the floor. Brilliant. Now the same as the first exercise, but we're going to go over the top. So again, with your toe pointing to the floor, over the top. Brilliant. Okay. Now we're going to do some high walks. So you bring your arm over and your leg over like that. Excellent. Now we're going to do something called opening gate. You put your leg up and stretch it out wide. Bend it up. Really good. And now we're going to close the gate. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to work up our heart rate a little, so we're ready to do our activities. I'm just going to start with some star jumps. And then we're going to press to our 4 points. And star jumps again. And down, down, up, down, down, up, up. few exercises for this warm-up. We're going to bring our heels to our bottom. And with our knees now, bringing them up. Okay. So that was a really good warm-up. Hopefully your heart is going now and we're ready to exercise. The exercises that we're going to do today are just using our body weight. You don't need any equipment. And that is normally the case with sports. You don't need big, expensive equipment to get fit and healthy. We can often do it with things from home, maybe even our body weight. We're actually going to start on the sofa. I know many of you might have been sitting on the sofa a lot this week, but here's 3 nice exercises that you can just do anytime you like. So I'm going to put the music back on. Just to say, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds for the exercise, 30 seconds rest. Exercise number 1, sit on the edge of your sofa, put your legs out straight like this, and then you cross them over. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know. That's 10 seconds. Okay, release. Our next exercise. We're going to sit right, and your arms out like that. I'll just start my timer. Okay, off we go. 30 seconds. It starts off feeling easy, and as we go through, it becomes that little bit harder. 10 seconds. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. 3, 2, 1, brilliant, really good. Okay, the next one we're going to do is called a side plank. Then just using our body weight, we're going to put that arm on the edge of the sofa like this, touch our leg, out down to the floor, and we lift our body weight up, just like that. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You can lift your arm. Remember to keep your body nice and straight. And we're already halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good. Okay. The next thing we're going to do now is down to the floor. So we're going to do another plank where we use our body weight. This time we're going to stretch out right across the floor. You need your arms out in front of you, like that. Pump up the rest of your body weight. Really important to keep yourself nice and straight. Okay, go. 30 seconds. Keep feeling this all down here and across here, keeping that really tight. We're already halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Excellent. Okay, the next activity, sitting on the floor, these are called V-sits. Place yourself on the floor like this, you raise your legs and your arms at the same time. Just like that. Give yourself a 10-second rest, and then we will get going with our... Okay. One, go!
You may stumble, trip up, fall on your face. Don't hold back. You think it's time you get up. Crunch time, back to sit up, the monkey pace. Don't hold back. Put apprehension of the back burner, let it sit. Don't even get it lit. Don't hold back. Get involved with the jam, don't be a prick.
Take a nice
Chick,
rest
be a
in
pig.
between if you need to.
World.
I find these ones really hard myself.
World.
And we've got 5, 4, 3,
The time has come to
1. Yeah.
galvanize. Come on.
Okay. Our next one, we're going to do a sit-up. Many of you would have done these before. You just have your knees like this, your back straight, back here, right. Okay. We'll be going again in 10 seconds. So take a nice rest. If you want a quick sip of water, please do. 3, 2, 1, go.
World, the time has come to
Push the button.
world.
Twist, twist.
The time has come to
Up, twist, twist.
world.
10 more
The
seconds.
time has come to
Push the button.
world. My finger is on the button. My finger is on the button.
Yes. Okay.
My
Next
finger
activity.
is on the button.
We are going to pretend we are on our bicycles. Put our legs up here. And we slide just like that. And we will do that again in 10 seconds. Three, one last time. Get that now.
Galvanize.
2, 1, off we go. Of course, this is really good for your legs, and you should be really feeling this across your core now. And we're halfway. Three, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. The last exercise on the floor, we're going to call touchy touchies. And all you need to do is move side to side, touching your leg as far down as you can. And this really works exercise. Okay, again in 10 seconds. Make sure it's stretching down as far as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go!
The time has come to world. The time has come to world. The time has come
Moving
to
to the side.
world. My finger is on the button. My finger is on the button.
And we have 10 seconds.
My finger is on the button.
Push the button.
Yeah. Okay, well done. That's our main workout today. Hopefully you found it really helpful and you really felt yourself across the core of your body. I'm going to show you one last activity or game which is a bit more fun, really helpful for our core. Before we do that, my challenge for you is to try and think, what have I got around my house that I can use to help me be active? It might be a mop and a bucket that you stretch out and you jump over. It might be a water bottle that you use to help you have weight. For me, I'm going to get a nice small ball now. I need to run and get that. That's part of the challenge. And I'll show you a really nice game that you can either do on your own with a wall, or you can do with some friends. Here's the ball. Okay. So I need to turn you all around for this. At the same time, you can see all around my flat. There's a tour of my flat for you. Okay, and I know it's very bright, but hopefully you can see me here. So I've just got a little hockey ball, could be a tennis ball, whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to get back into that plank position. See me there in the plank position. And all I'm going to do with this ball is just tap it along against the wall. And I'm going to keep tapping it against the wall. So you can see how you can do this against the wall or with some friends, and maybe you could start scoring some points. And all I need to do just like that. So a nice, fun game that helps our core at the same time. Let me finish then just by saying how important our cores can be. I've done some work with British Cycling, who are one of the best cycling teams in the world. And when they look for talent, when they look for cyclists, they ask them not to bring their bikes. They want to have a look at their strengths, their throwing, their power. And that is how we often see sports teams identify, find athletes. So these different activities that we can do now to help with our strength, with our power, are really important for our fitness and for our sport. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon.